Hello and welcome to House and Home. I'm Florence. Coming up on tonight's show, we have Alice Rose PNG, Sine and Sine Opa from Rookies Woodworks, as well as some life hacks and home decor. Kickstarting the show for tonight, we have Chef Donald, also known as Tolai Chef.
Hello again, everyone. Here I'm Chef Donald. Today we'll be doing a cream fish. As you can look here, nice blood fish here. This little fish I'll call him red emperor. So I want the baby one. So before you go finding fish, you must look good little fish. Some little fish all stop long time now. Bagara finish. By the time you go cook him, you rouse him and smell finish. So all good all sign where mina long line him you me long him. No time you go to market, fish market, you look long eye long him. You look in eye long him. So you can look him some eye long him alright yet. Now also smell. So as you can look inside this fish all clean him finish. So you know that more all blood or all kind of something where by cause him lo bagara paria. Now even so you look flesh. Okay, the time you hold him fish you hold him go now you look him same time fish skin blong him tight yet. Good plus fish. Now once you hold him fish now you just go fish shrink carry up straight. Then you shall yourself fish in alright. Okay, I'm all tips that's all fish. Okay, before you mean by go inside long cooking this fish you may get potato lo here, na banana, na sample pak choy, all by go one time this fish here. You may wait him wara blame by boil and boiling up finish now and by me infuse him this wara. Infuse him meaning that by me add him some ginger go inside, garlic, salt, pepper, or chilies, or squeeze him like lime go inside. So I'm by walking wara. And got taste. Then time got taste now, you may finish him one time like coconut cream. Okay, now I'm going to go straight long fish blame one time all cow na banana. As you can look him what I am hot good through straight. So what Bami walk him as this little potato mol big platumas. Bami need to cut him down ken. The reason why me cut him down ken lo and by I leave him look, cook, hurry up. Okay, we just put him one side. Maybe add him ginger blame, garlic, chili, basil, moringa. Okay, now that's you can look him inside the saucepan. Me will boil him all potato now, all banana blame. So what me like him by half cook before me throw my fish go inside. Then me throw my cream. So once me throw my cream now. And by continue lo boil go na olgeta sla all taste lo coconut by finish na ba kan posa wara nating. So what you me oklo woki you me la remember olgeta flavor by set past them. So while waiting by me just scoring fish past them. So reason why me woki mo sem lo hali me to lo cook area ba. It is pepper blame now. So we can look at all potato blame will come up now. Okay, while waiting for the Other ingredients to cook. Maybe adding all pak choy blame me. We don't like adding pak choy inside one the cream because remember stuff go and overcook. So what we working with, we just put it on all vegetables na me tanimo. I'm gonna start long time to mash all pak choy. You just put them all inside maybe 1 minute and you roast and finish. Let me just put him aside here. So let's speed him up process and pass him lid. Okay, now I'm going to roast him all sides, blame me long pan. Just roast the lid. Okay, so you can look at him all sides, blue and stuff. Potato no banana. The pak choy. All by accompanying this la fish here. So the main star now, this la show now, this la bagamana sleep here. Okay, now I'm by me just add him coconut creamy go inside this. You can look him same frying pan. Me no using one frying pan. So all get a taste, all get a moringa, chili, garlic. Even salt, pepper, all that still all stuff inside there. So we don't have adding more flavor can all that flavor stuff inside this one pan. So what we working now? We putting fish blame go inside. So I'm swim past them inside water. Okay. After that then you just add coconut cream. But take him maybe 5 minutes, but you may need to check him close to because I'm fish I'm a tan area. Okay, we are done now. Okay, fish to him smile to until suspend and look nice. What by me working here, we just add him in all potatoes, all tukuru banana, and big black kai. Big black fish, big black kai. We can pull up. Okay, when we finish him off on them, lick chili, I'm lo bilas tazo. Tomato, triple by nap, two big plus sliced lemon on the side. Now you can look at them cream old fish and baby red emperor. Want them tukuru, potato, pak choy.
Hi Chef Donald.
Hello.
The plate looks delicious. How much would these ingredients of this recipe cost?
Plenty of ingredients. Some banana you can buy like 5 kina for the whole lot there. So it's cheap.
So this la plate, how much per man can get this la plate?
You can feed him 2 per man this la plate or 3 per man. But suppose you want to angry bell, then let him you one can finish him all together.
Alright viewers, this is another local recipe that you can do for yourself at home. If you want to know more about this cooking, you can go on Instagram and Facebook and check it out, Tolai Chef. Or if you want to visit him, you can go down to Sanctuary Hotel. Like he said, I'm not man, so we're going to share it. Bye!
That was Chef Donald with another delicious fish dish. After the break, we have some home decor ideas for you. Welcome back. We now have some kitchen hacks as well as bathroom hacks for you that you can do using things you can find at home. Baking powder is a dry substance which is a mixture of a carbonate or bicarbonate and a weak acid. The base and acid are prevented from reacting early by the inclusion of a buffer such as cornstarch. Baking powder is used to increase the volume and lighten the texture of baked goods. Apart from being used for baking, it can also be used as a cleaning agent. We tried using baking powder to clean around our kitchen. Rubbish bin deodorizer. Sprinkle baking powder into your rubbish bin once a week. This helps absorb odor. Stainless steel sink cleaner. Make a paste using baking powder and vinegar. Then wipe or scrub down your sink. No wax floor cleaner. Pour baking powder into a bucket of water and use to mop your floor. Microwave cleaner. Make a paste with baking soda and water. Use the mixture to clean out your microwave. Stovetop cleaner. Mix 1 part of baking powder with water and wipe down your stovetop. It will be notably cleaner. Pour baking powder down your kitchen sink or laundry sink. This will help remove odor and dirt. Soak your rags or cloths in baking powder. This also helps remove dirt and odor. After the break, we have a color story for you. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to House and Home. Have you heard of Rookies Woodworks? Well, if you haven't, here's Sine and Salome Opa sharing their story with us.
Sine have been little getting some time master blom me bin stop, papa blom club bin stop. I'm also some two plus stop na I'm looking papa how I'm walking all walk around the house. I'm by Nelly no measure more when I'm build a house. Yeah, I'm helping papa and two plus build a house. Now I'm making all this. I be any daddy blowing low walking all this land now and planting something in lining low. Papa blowing. Now papa ko finish part time I'm stopping I'm lining this line stop go and finish in school I'm stop papa lutsin go yeah. Papa no been same still stop here lo school here lo. Very man go lo high school I'm meet try best belong and lost stop I'm supporting little house to lo rent go all house tam lo room belong I'm supporting lo rent and supporting me lo school.
We're from Golfin Manas. I'm 19 and I'm attending Jubilee Secondary School. So we started, actually this is my hobby. I learned the skill from my dad and most of it YouTube. Thanks to the Thailand people who do woodwork on YouTube, I learned it from there. Pinterest, also some of my mates from school. Thank you, Mr. Barra. So we started during the isolation period. We started doing that in the last 2 weeks before school started. School started. So this is how it started. So I bought some of the pallets down there. I took it up to the house and I built one of these little tables. And I was like, it was so pretty. Everyone was like sitting around it, drinking tea and stuff. So Eric, my big brother, he decided to take a picture of it and post it online. And then people started to like, those furnitures are so cool. So are you thinking of selling them and stuff? So they started like ordering and stuff. So it was like, okay, we should create a page. So we created a page and here we are.
I work as a sales rep and a merchandiser, and during my free times, usually it's the weekends, so we just here at home, me and my sister Sine, we build stuff, furnitures, and yeah. So yeah, basically this is what we do. We build furnitures out of pallets, and yeah.
I always have this imagination of like little secret gardens and little wooden rustic furnitures in those gardens. So I started like Googling them on Pinterest, and I was like, why don't I start building those things for myself? You know, instead of just like looking at these pictures in my phone, I was like, oh, when am I gonna like sit in these little beautiful gardens and stuff with those little cute little furnitures? So yeah, that's where the inspiration comes from.
Since she's my sister and it's a family thing, like we like to support each other, so whatever little that we do. So we saw that this is something huge for us, so we had to support each other and start building. Just build from wherever you are, whatever you have, build out of it and just build something, come up with something. So this is like our whole, like, this is a challenge for us, so yeah.
It's very, very active, like during the week with school and also this little business that's going on, yeah. So I try my best to like, every weekend when I work during the day and then do all my work during the night. So like no sleep. So like in 1 week I could just like have 6 hours of sleep. So it's very, very active, so yeah. I got this idea from one of my role models, inspirations, Elon Musk. It's like, you must work hard in your 20s, very, very hard. So when you're in your teens and in your 20s, you shouldn't be sleeping. You should be working hard, So you could be relaxing during your 30s and 40s going on. So work out in your 20s, retire in your 30s. So I get my pallets from under the flyover bridge. So there's people from different warehouses around the cities. They come and sell the used pallets down there. So I buy them and I bring it up to the house, dismantle them, and then sand them again. It's a lot of hard work that is put into like just dismantling the pallets around and then sanding them and then putting them into whatever furniture that they're gonna be used for. I go with my mom. Sometimes I go by myself. Yeah, sometimes I go by myself and I just call the people up at the house to come out and help me bring it out. Yeah. So like those people down there at under the bridge, they're already used to me. When they see me going, oh yeah, we're saving your pallets, come here.
You just go carry them and come on.
So they know me. Every time when they see me, it's like, okay, we know your favorite kind of pallets, the clean ones. We already saved some for you. So yeah, I already made friends with them. I would say, when I started off with this 2-seater set, and those tables are like X'd, like those cross-legged, cross-cut joints, I don't know what you call them. Yeah, so those are like really hard because like there's a lot of mat involved in that, and like You have to get the levels right, and then you have to get it like at the center, and then like it's very difficult doing this cross-legged tables and chairs. But yeah, if I do them more often, I think it would become much more easier. I would say it's this one, but it's not my best work yet. Because like I just build according to what the customer likes. So I haven't actually like made anything out of my imagination yet. I mean, those ones I got them from Pinterest and stuff, and I just followed the designs. So, but yeah, my imaginations are yet to come. Yeah.
Me looking on him, walking on him, and making family of him. Even all brothers, all walk, all talk at all yet also look at him all family blood. But I must say, supporting me. Very important thing, I must say, family look at me blood. Even though all big blood is short now, also I can support him all get that. Lord, this law when I'm long in all furniture I'm selling. I'm supporting me blood get that. All work is stuff, only work that's all. I'm can buy kirap a rafsi money can I'm so you again Lord all big plan.
So I was thinking tiny homes, building tiny homes and trailers. That's like one of my dream projects that I want to work on, and I know it's going to be very, very challenging to build one of those tiny homes. But it's something new and unique to, yeah, if I happen to build one and have one of around PNG or in the country, it would be so cool. I think it's like you don't see much of it around the city. And also I think that making tiny homes it's very, it's a need in the city right now because like there's been a lot of evictions going on and people are looking for places to stay. So if you could just put them in a trailer, they could like, whenever you want to evict them, they don't have their houses like rooted into the soil and you don't have to like remove everything. So they could just like tow their trailers and go. So I'm thinking of venturing into building tiny homes on trailers, on wheels. I think most times everyone's just like stuck with the system that the society has put us into. It's like go to school, get a good job, and get a good paycheck so you could feed your entire family. But I think that you should start from like start with what you have. But most importantly, you have to find your niche, something that you're very good at, and don't do it for free. Okay? So like if you're good at making these furnitures, don't do it for free. Do it and sell them and you make a living out of it. So it's very exciting to do, to make a living out of something that you love doing. What do I say? Tomboyish. I wouldn't call myself that, but like most of the time I feel like I'm a man, you know? So if you're surprised, it's good. But yeah, I think that I do this because I love this. I'm really happy that they're always helping me. I don't know where I would be right now if I don't have my family like supporting me. So I'm very happy and I'm always thankful to them. I'm grateful as well.
Me just so much because this life making me also. It's like one black and blessing. Big man am giving this life. I'm last baby blow me through also. Me bless him and go through, but me must down in me yet now. Me must look him. Me must grow one time. Talent belong and I can go and I come up somebody else's life belong. But always me talking and say you must down in me yet to walk about blow you school blow you too. You must down in you yet. No can try to become. You down in yet also naraplan and you miss that. So next, you stop now, by life blow you, by come up good, no behind time. Future blow you, and by you come up good. But no can look all naraplan, you talk this la, don't no can talk all man. Just do one and something you like, make him life blow you behind time, you walk.
I'm Trisa from Last Corner Sales, and tonight I'll be showing you how to do 2 types of face masks. The first type of mask that we'll be doing is this type. This is without pleats. The second type we'll be doing is with pleats. For the first mask, we're going to use this template to cut 4 pieces of fabric. This is one with the pattern where you can have it on the outside of your mask, and 2 inner lining. Firstly, we can start by joining the 2 pieces of the outer fabric. We join on the curve part. So we're going to run a single stitch along this curve on these 2 pieces and also on these 2 pieces as well. Okay, now we can open up the pieces that we've sewn together. Open. Then we place these 2 pieces together like so. The right side's facing in. The wrong side, we're going to sew on the wrong side now. So we'll just join this bit, the bottom of the mask and also the top. Then we leave a space about 2 or 3 centimeters. We'll use this space to flip the mask inside out, or right side out rather. Before we do that, we can attach our elastic first. So the elastic that we'll be using is 0.8 centimeter in width. Okay, we're going to use 18 centimeters. So we're going to place the elastic on both sides. Place the elastic in between the fabrics, and then you can sew to attach. Just pin in the elastic with a tack-in pin. Then we can just sew to attach the elastic. The elastic should be on the inside. So we do that on one side, and then we do the same thing on this side as well. Now we can just sew along the edges of the mask. Then we leave a space so that we can use the space to flip out the mask right side out. So this is the space that I've left. So this will help me to flip out the mask. So now it should look something like this. Now we can just sew along the edges to neaten out the mask, and then we'll be done with this mask. Where the opening is, we can just fold in the fabric, and then we sew along this to close off the opening. Alright, so that's that. This is the first type of mask. We will now do the second mask, the second type of mask. So this is the one with pleats. So what you will need is a rectangle piece of fabric. It's 21 centimeters by 38 centimeter. What we'll do, we'll just fold it in half, and then we'll sew this way, close it off. Once we've done that, we can now bring the seam to the center. So we fold it like so. Okay. We can attach our elastic now on one elastic piece on this side and the other elastic on this side. So our elastic is 18 centimeters, same as the other one. So we can attach our, like what we did on the first mask, we can also do that now. We're going to insert the elastic in between these two pieces. So one end will go to one end of the fabric and the other end of the elastic will go to the other end. Okay, when it's like this, we can now start doing our pleats. You can create the first fold 2 centimeters from the edge, and you can do at least 3 pleats. So once you've folded your fabric to create the pleats, you can pin it down, and then we'll sew over the pleats and to hold down the folds. When you've come to the end of the one side, you can just sew along the edge as well. And there you go. So this is what the second one should look like.
Welcome back. You're watching House and Home. In this segment, we visited Alice Rose PNG. Alice has always loved roses and is now cultivating them in her little garden here in Port Moresby.
Hello, my name is Alice Sareke. I am from Buka Island in Bougainville, and I live in Rainbow here at MCD. Also, I'm a teacher by profession. I've been teaching for over 30 years. I'm actually a high school teacher, but I resigned. I was with Promise in the last 11 years. So this last year I resigned, and I'm here with my own school, Wonderland Preschool, which I established about 6 years ago. So I have a collection of roses, and I call my little business Alice Rose PNG. My love for plants started as early as when I was in high school. I learned that from my mom. My mom really loves flowers, and she always had a very good collection of flowers back in Arawa and Bougainville. So taken, over from there because I see how plants are really beautiful. I myself, I respect plants because of the way they are important to our lives, and they're lovely things that give us comfort. They make me happy when I see plants. I see roses. I love them. I've been interested in growing a whole lot of different plants, but recently I've developed this very strong passion for roses. Rose is a very amazing plant to me because they are just shrubs, thorny shrubs, but then out of the thorny bushes, they give us these very beautiful flowers. And I thought that roses were, they would typically grow in the temperate areas like in Australia and other temperate zones, and they don't grow as well as how they are in Australia, here in a tropical country like Papua New Guinea. But I've proven that roses can grow very well provided you grow them using in the right conditions. And you have to, look after them well, tend them well, fertilize them. Just like us, we need nutrients, the plants also need nutrients. When I started developing this passion, I was also curious in knowing what type they are. So in my collection, I now have different varieties. I have climbing roses, I have miniature rose, I have what is called hybrid tea rose, and I have rambler roses, rose shrubs, bushes. It depends on, you identify them by their characteristics, like how they grow. You judge them according to their nature, all right? You may have a rose that will have long vines and they climb. Like at the back, in front there, I have the white climbing rose. It's an iceberg, white iceberg, and it has long vines, so it can grow up on the fence, all right? And then you have some that the floribundas, they grow and bloom in bunches. So you have a bunch of them and a bunch of the flowers growing together. And the other type, like hybrid tea, would be one that has a long stem and you have one single flower growing. So that would be a hybrid tea. And then you have the miniatures, they're small, low-growing flowers, the roses, and they have miniature flowers. They're very small. I think the flowers would be about 2 centimeters in diameter, and they bloom in bunches as well. But they're tiny, they're mini, yeah, they're small but very cute. I'm on Facebook, and I also have a page, Alice Rose PNG, and I would upload my roses, and people who follow me, they started ordering. So they said, I would like to are you selling these roses? And that's how I started selling. The recent thing that I've done out of a trial only, I advertised it. I advertised it on WhatsApp, and I put in a catalog. And I was really amazed and surprised that over 200 people started, ordering. So that's why, that has put me on my toes to now increase my stock. I have to plant more so that I have enough roses to sell to my customers who want to buy roses from me. For roses to grow well, you need a well-drained soil. You need well-drained soil that has a mixture of compost, good soil, good garden soil, but you have to mix it with some compost, and you make sure the water doesn't log in the pot. It has to be well drained. If the soil is too thick, water gets logged in it, and the roots of the the roses can rot. That's why you don't have them growing. So the soil has to be well drained and with good nutrients like the compost. I do organic compost. I used to buy fertilizers before, but then I said, oh, that is too expensive. And I'm somebody who likes nature, and I like to experiment all the time. So I started doing compost, make my own compost, make my own soil, and that's how I grow my nursery. We can produce a lot of our own compost, own fertilizer. That's what other growers should learn, and that's what I've learned. From the peelings, the vegetable kitchen. From our kitchen, we throw away vegetable, peelings, banana peelings, cow, sweet potato peelings, and I learned that you could, put them in a compost pile, and then they break down. Right? When they break down, they turn into good soil, good compost soil. So you can put them in your mixture, in your soil mixture. Just advice to those who are, I'd say, rose enthusiasts, those who are interested in rose and they think they cannot grow roses. It is possible. Like I said, roses can grow. Roses grow well under the sunlight. They need a lot of sunlight. At least 6 hours of sunlight is what roses prefer. Shouldn't be there when the sun is too strong. It can affect them. So the roses should be exposed to about 6 hours of sunlight. And we are in a tropical country where there's a lot of sunlight. And yes, roses can grow successfully in Papua New Guinea and in Port Moresby. We do have lovely roses growing up in the highlands. I do order some of my roses from the highlands, from Goroka. And, they're growing here, proven that in my garden. So my advice to those gardeners, you can, venture into rose growing. It's possible. Yes.
That was Alice Sareke. After the break, we have some life hacks for you. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you have some empty jars, whether it be glass or plastic, we have some decorative ideas for you. Home decor with empty jars. Things you need: empty jars, different colored paint, paintbrush, small roller for paint, some old newspapers, either a hot glue gun or super glue, stickers for patterns, wool or rope. Jar 1. Make sure you remove all labels from the jar. Place stickers all over the jar. Paint a jar with your color of choice. Wait for the paint to dry. Wrap colored wool around the mouth of the jar. Glue either shells or any decorative ornament. Jar 2. Make sure you remove all labels from the jar. Paint the jar. Place decorative flowers. Jar 3. Remove label. Wrap rope around the jar. Tie rope to wool and continue wrapping the jar. Glue ornaments on the side of the jar. Thank you for watching our show. Before we go, if you have any questions regarding anything that was shown tonight on the program, you can contact us via the details showing right now on your screen. And as always, viewers, do not forget to wear your mask, sanitize or wash your hands, and cough or sneeze into your elbow. Thank you for watching House and Home. Join us same time next week.